5 must-haves at a wedding from the guy's perspective, from the groom's perspective.
Yes.
Yeah, so music runs the show. So I would say, number 1, don't go too long on the ceremony.
There you go.
Like, you got to do the ceremony and you got to have your moment and your love, but like, don't. Right, everyone's really excited to get to the cocktail hour.
Yep, everyone's excited.
Don't lose the energy.
Yeah, so let's find the balance between like honoring each other and getting this thing started off the right way, but also realizing why everybody came. So let's not go too long on the ceremony. Number 2, like cocktail hour's got to be incredible. While bride and groom, while you guys are off taking pictures and doing your thing, like we need to have great cocktails. We need to have great finger foods. Everyone's hungry, right? I want a little sushi. I want a little shrimp cocktail.
Nice.
I want like really good little like finger crab cakes. I think cocktail hour really sets the tone. The music, I think you can go either way. I've seen great, like big bands that can play anything, multiple different singers, and it's awesome. DJs can also work great. Music is critical. You got to keep people out there. You got to keep people engaged on the dance floor. I don't even know how many things I just gave. Was that 3?
That's 4. Give us one more.
That's 4. All right. So one more. Yeah. And this sounds cheesy, but like, you just got to have your people there, right? Like you got to have your people that you want to share this moment with, because you're going to wake up the next morning for breakfast and meet your family and friends, and you're going to reminisce. It's like college, right? You wake up after the night before. The best part was talking about the night before and rehashing all the moments and all that. So you want to make sure you have your people there that mean a lot to you, that you want to share hopefully the best day of your life with, and be able to live. Oh, and film it. I regret not filming my wedding. We did a photographer, no videographer. And I regret it. I would love to be able to show my kids, my wife and I's wedding. We only have photos. Big regret. So I'm actually going to move that. Like, besides me, I'm going to move that like way up the list. Way up the list. Get that shit on video.
There we go. Take notes, Brandon. All right. Who is the more eccentric quarterback?
It probably is. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. But, everyone heard my speech on Thomas Edison. No, I'm kidding. No, it wasn't even Thomas Edison. I can't even remember what it was.
It was inertia. You were doing one of the Newton's laws.
Inertia. Yeah, you blacked out. That's the way it should be. You blacked out. But, you know, it's just so cool. And I think that's what's been so cool about TEU, right? And that's what I try to tell all these young guys when I try to encourage them to come. I'm like, guys, when are you ever at the front of the line going to have Travis and George and over the years, you know, Mark Andrews and like all these guys that have played for so long. And then at the back of the line, it's like the young, wide-eyed, undrafted free agent rookie who's never even seen an NFL field, and he's just so happy to be there. Like the fact that we have the top of the top, guys that haven't even started their journey yet, and for 2.5 days, everyone's in the same bucket. You're all in the same drills. You're all in the same conversations. You're all at the same parties. You're all in the same bar. Like you're all one and the same from a social, from a connection standpoint, from a fellowship, and then obviously from a football and the guys that you're able to pick their brains. And how does Travis warm up? How does George run his routes? Like, what is he like in practice? Like watching guys' body language, watching guys' work ethic. Like it's just so unique. And then you look around the league, and I would say the talent is as widespread and as deep as it's ever been. And I think that's so good for the league. It's so good, obviously, selfishly for the position. And the fact that TEU gets to play like a small little role in like elevating the position across the league. I know, you know, you, George, and I, we all take a lot of pride in it.
Dude, we love it, man.
I think the entire position does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should. I mean, listen, I give George a lot of crap, and like National Tight End Day. I'm tired of made up holidays, but like, in all seriousness, like it is crazy to think of what tight ends are in the modern day NFL and how important they are. Like all of the best offenses utilize these tight ends that can be hybrid blockers. They can go out and be a mismatch out at the receiver position. You can spread them out. Like it, all of the best offensive minds want these guys because they offer so many different things you can do formationally, schematically, mismatching depending on what personnel the defense throws on the field. And it feels like tight end U has given this position a platform that it never really had before. And I know that was an initial reason that you guys all started this was, hey, we need to start like coming together for all tight ends. Like we aren't respected enough. We don't earn the money that a lot of these other star positions do, and we should because we're as valuable as that. How have you seen the position change on the national scale with tight end U?
Yeah, so I think tight end U certainly played a part of it. I do think the biggest difference between tight end when I came into the league in 07 and the way it is now, right? So we're talking almost 20 years.
Yeah.
I think the biggest difference was tight end was always seen as like the blue collar, the unsung hero, right? There were stars. Jason Witten was a star. Antonio Gates was a star.
Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez was a star. Shannon Sharp, I was like right on the tail end. So there was prominent players, but they weren't the face of the league, right? They were great players and Hall of Fame players, but they weren't the stars. It was a quarterback-driven league. It was a running back-driven league and wide receivers. Yeah. And then there was like a handful of prominent defensive players, right? Brian Urlacher and Troy Polamalu and those guys, right? So you fast forward to now, and again, I'm not just saying this because Travis is on the pod. I'm not just saying it because he's my buddy and George and Gronk. Like, the position of tight end over my career started being played by the faces of the league. They weren't just really good players. They were stars. The league was building the brand around these individual guys with Gronk and with Trav and with George. And now instead of it all being all quarterbacks on, you know, the commercial for Sunday Night Football or the commercial for the Fox doubleheader, it was always, who are the two quarterbacks? Plaster them up there. The commercials, the guys we saw, that's very different nowadays. So on top of just having elevated roles on their teams, playing in postseason games, winning Super Bowls, being the best player in the Super Bowl, like having the platform of football to play well at the position, and then just all the stuff that comes around it, the off the field, the elevating. I think all of that is like high tide raises all ships, right? So I think it's been a combination of on and off the field elevation. And, obviously Trav's at the forefront of that, and he has been for years, and Gronk and obviously George. And it's just a different time where it's okay for the tight end to be the star of your team, the star of the league. And it wasn't always like that. But I give all these guys a lot of credit because they're really the tip of that spear.
Do you think that that's why we're maybe seeing some more divas at the tight end position than we've ever seen? Is that fair to say?
Yeah. Divas, podcast hosts. I think that's part of it for sure.
We got a young man cooking over there in Chicago, man. Colson Loveland came out hot in Hard Knocks.
If I was these NFL teams, between Colson Loveland, between Aiden Hutchinson, right, like they should make every guy at the combine do like a stand-up rookie song. Because right now, I was going on that. I was going on that angle. I was going like if you can get up in the room, especially as like a 6'5" white guy, and just crush it and just own the room, you have no choice to be really good. And all the boys are giving you high fives. You're instantly the man. Like, there's no greater feeling than walking out of that team meeting where you're like,
Travis Kelce is seeking out wedding advice from his friend Greg Olsen, but it doesn't involve his impending nuptials to Taylor Swift. The 36-year-old Kansas City Chiefs tight end welcomed retired NFL star and sports commentator Olsen on the Wednesday, January 21st episode of his and brother Jason Kelce's New Heights podcast. During the episode, the Kelce brothers mentioned that Olsen had attended NFL star Christian McCaffrey's 2024 wedding to Olivia Culpo and was seen tearing up the dance floor at the reception. Travis, who announced his engagement to Swift back in August, then noted that their producer, in turn Brandon Borders, is also engaged. Do you have any advice for him, and him alone, on the 5 must-haves at a good wedding? Travis asked, grinning. Olsen then turned his response around, joking, "Number one's me. I'm mean, let's just be honest. I just want to be clear here for anyone potentially getting married, I don't say it, but there's a lot of people saying it. If you want it to be memorable and you want there to be great energy and great camaraderie and fellowship and moments, I'm at the top of that list." Jason then urged his younger brother, "Send the invite, Trav. Send the invite, Trav," as Travis laughed. But Olsen insisted, "Listen, we don't do pity invites. There's no pressure." Despite taking the pressure off, Olsen gave several reasons why he makes for a good wedding guest, including his ability to dance with grandma or the bride or the bridesmaid, and his skill for karaoke, referencing his appearance alongside Travis at the Tight Ends and Friends event in 2024.